Welcome to Sonia Story Time. So, I was telling my sister, I was laying in my man's arms, but I had dreamed about my ex-husband. And all of a sudden, the song Worse came on. So, I'm like, oh my God. In my head, I'm like, oh my God. So, all of a sudden, I'm hearing this song, like, it's clear as day. And it's like certain parts is actually playing, like coming to where it's like I'm not dreaming. So the part that's playing is like when she said, then you do not have to pretend like there's no way out. I should have never let you in. Don't take this personal, but you're the worst you know. And then it goes, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. And then it went on. And I was like, first, I thought I was kind of, because I had never heard the song. So I wake up and I just start singing it. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, but I want you. So now... my poor man, he's looking at me like, what? So I'm like, no, I dreamt about the song. So then I go to Siri and I'm like, Siri, what's the name of this song? And I just was humming that one part right there because that was stuck in my head. So I found out it's Jhené Aiko. So I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know this song exists. Because a lot of times in my dreams, I hear music, like a lot of music, but I don't know if certain songs exist or they're songs I once heard. So, according to my man, I can't listen to love music because he feels that the love music that I listen to is actually about other people and not him before his time. So he's like, oh, you can't play that here. And I'm like, what? No, we're not going to listen to this. So I'm like, and I love music. I love all music, but I love music. So he's like, so y'all hear the sirens. It's an emergency. This story is an emergency. So I'm like, I thought he was kidding at first. But he's dead serious. Like, he would not allow me to play love music. And I'm like, what are we going to listen to? So he puts on no music. We are not allowed to listen to no music. I'm like, what? But I don't care. I normally just put my headphones in. But then he has just start talking to me like, blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to hear no songs. So I take my headphones out. I just like, okay, So I just thought that was so crazy. Imagine you laying in your man's arms or a man laying in his woman's arms, and all of a sudden you dream about your ex-husband or your ex-wife. And then all of a sudden this music is playing. My sister, she like, oh my God, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. She's like, wow. And she started laughing. It was funny to us. Like, I really woke up saying that. Like, I woke up actually singing the song. And if you see his face is like hilarious. Like, he makes these faces that if looks could sometimes kill, you'll be dead. Because he be looking like, he don't have a face where, some people like look in shock. He have his face is like really strong. Like the structure of it is strong to where it almost look dangerous. And when he sometimes look, it be like, so all of a sudden, actually got to play the song. Because he was like, is that a song? I was like, he's like, is that a real song? I said, yeah. So I'm playing it. So the whole time he listening to it, he's like, and who you said sing it? So I was like, Jhené Aiko. He was like, oh, I don't know who that is. I was like, yeah, I don't think you did. But I had to share that story with y'all. Like I said, I have so many crazy stories. Y'all don't understand. And I have, I always tell y'all I suffer from nightmares. But that wasn't like one of the bad nightmares I had. That's just like one of the nightmares that is like certain people you should never get with. And I truly say that I should have never got with my ex-husband. I just truly should have never got with him. But I always say, when you with people, you live and you learn. You learn a lot and you grow a lot. And you either become better or you become worse. In my case, I became better. Because I'm not going to lie, I was worse. But now I became better. And I would like to share that with y'all. Please give it a 5-star review on Speaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever the city podcast at. Please share. And you can follow me at son.ia9795, Instagram, Sonny Santiago, Facebook, Sonny Santiago, Twitter, http://podcasters.com/wordpress.com is mine. And have a great night.